Me is what this is.
Yeah, it's mocking all of us.
Yeah, it sure is.
Why isn't there a shot of all of us in this video?
You two. Why not just me?
Oh my God.
Well, we're gonna have to fight about it right now. Yeah. Have you ever wondered what it takes to get a part on House of Cards, or maybe any other show that is being filmed here in the region? Yes. I've tried it. So I'll tell the story in a second. So what is it that actually gets a casting director's eye? We're going to give you some insight right now because there are a whole bunch of jobs out there right now. Kimberly does the casting for House of Cards, and she joins us now with more. It's good to see you this morning. How are you?
Kimberly, you have our undivided attention, so we're all
Yes,
give us all the secrets so we can all get in.
Well, first off, you all have great personalities, and that's the start of it all.
So tell us more.
And the other thing she said is, don't try to hog the spotlight, Maureen.
What?
And here's some headshots.
No. Okay, seriously.
Okay, all right, here you go.
Should we scale back the eagerness, or should we be confident?
No,
Or is there a fine line between
confidence
the
is
two?
a good thing. I think that's important. But I always say training, training, training. I happen to have studied acting myself right here in Washington, D.C. at American University. So I think that's a good base. However, some people just happen to innately be really good at acting. So I think...
Really? Really?
So I think it really starts out with talent, like anything. I'm sure you've done some sort of training to be on TV here. He's trying to showcase his big smile. He's trying to appear to be casual, but not too, engaged, but not too engaged. He doesn't want to steal your thunder, but...
It's getting your attention.
Because this is a fine line between annoying, right? He's straddling this annoying.
You know what? Hate is not a factor when she's considering who to put in the show.
So Kimberly, please continue. Yes.
Well, what it all comes down to at the end of the day is that audition. So I've heard that you've auditioned a couple of times, but I like to tell people that the audition process is really about showcasing your talent, not about getting the job. Because you always get the job you're supposed to get. No, you weren't supposed to get the job yet.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I like that.
Yes.
So, for those of you who are not aware, this is my story. So,
He's been dying to tell this.
back it up. So, like 6 years ago, when the Fox show 24 was in DC, all right, I had a little bit part in 24 as a newscaster.
So you already had a part in the show.
In 24, right? But here's what listen.
Lord.
He's acting like he never had a job. I know.
Here's what we did for that. We literally filmed it here in the studio. So it was in the comfort zone, and it was just like we're doing a newscast, knocked it out, done, and then Fox took care of it. So then I get the chance to audition for season 1 of House of Cards. So I've never auditioned. I'm not an actor. I've never auditioned for anything. Now I go up to Baltimore, and it's like full on, like director's there. Here's your script. Wait in line. We're going to give you your call. Come in. Cameras on. Like, you put yourself in this scenario, act your way out of it. And I'm like, I'm like literally like this, Kimberly. I was like, do I have to memorize this, or can I just read it? Like, I don't even, and then I'm like, am I allowed to ask questions? Like, I don't know what the process is supposed to be.
Can you ask questions, Kimberly?
I didn't get the job.
Well, of course.
And then for season 3, I got an email that says, hey, casting for season 3. I was like, this is a great time for me to tell my story.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't get the call.
Kimberly, what did he do wrong?
Help me, Kimberly.
I'm so sorry in season 3 you didn't get the call. That's so disappointing. I'm so sorry we didn't call you back. However,
Maybe season 4.
It's different. House of Cards has its one kind of audition scenario, and then there's other show audition scenarios. So for House of Cards, we do encourage people to be off book because, as you were saying, you were holding the paper, which means on camera, then we get this great shot of the top of your head as opposed to your face. As you guys know, it's all about your face. So you spend a little time trying to memorize, or at least be as off book as possible. But I'd say I'd rather have you hang out in my office for half an hour and memorize than just go, oh, my time is 11:10.
He's actually going to audition for you in the next segment.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot now?
We're going to put you on. We're going to give you another chance.
Exactly. Opportunity.
I mean, I've already got this, but I'm
Can
just,
I have half an hour
the audition thing is about opportunity. So,
And opportunity is presenting itself.
So, Kimberly, no, seriously, after meeting the 3 of us, who do you think really stands?
Are you really going to go there?
It's okay if the guys don't hurt their feelings. Who do you think really has a chance?
Kimberly, did you get coffee this morning?
Actually, I didn't get
Kimberly, you see I'm holding my paper.
And here she comes.
Allison, nice to meet you.
Carry on.
It's all over now.
And we were going to tease Allison's segment next, but now that she's all Miss Fancy and brand new, forget about her.
Now, I must say to the ladies in the house that I do love to, help the ladies out, because often DC is run by men. Let's face it. And we want the show to recreate reality. However, when given the opportunity, even if they ask for men, I'd say, what about women?
Kimberly.
And I must say, in the last episode...
Which I say I agree with 100%. That's a great
So one of my little successes was, in the last episode, there's a whole casting department in New York and LA and everything, and so I'm doing all the local stuff. They asked only for men for Secret Service agent. And I was like, well, it really is to cover the First Lady. And she does have female. So I, just auditioned a whole bunch of females anyway. And fortunately, the last 2, it came down to a man and a woman. Well, Joy didn't get the job. a guy did, but still, I was at least able to
I
let
like
women
that
be seen.
because one of the problems that we have with continuity, we love being in Washington to see shows that show how life is in Washington. You're absolutely right. If there's female Secret Service agents in real life,
audition them.
there should be on the show as well.
Let's not start Allison. They're telling us we got to get to her. So he is going to audition in the next block. But, Kevin Bacon,
nervous.
we're talking about shows. Season 3 of The Following, the FBI. He plays an FBI agent, Ryan Hardy, whose nemesis, Joe Carroll, is now on the death row awaiting execution. Anyway, Allison Seymour, talk to him. She's got more. Al, you try to steal her thunder, but go on ahead. Talk to your part right now.
All right, just all in fun.
Right.
Call me.
Danny's already done it twice, but now he knows the secret. So coming up next,
You ready?
hopefully the third
Wait,
time is
money.
the
You
charm.
can't buy those.
Oh my God.
Here's
She's
the
gonna audition. She's gonna audition. We're back in a moment.
But let me put my cell number out here anyway.
Talking about this just a few minutes ago, Steve Genevieve has auditioned for House of Cards a number of times and has never been called back for a role. So here is the moment of truth. He's tried to pay her off. He's tried to do a whole bunch of things. Tried to give you a cup of coffee. That would have ruined the whole thing. Casting director Kimberly Skyrme. Did I say your name right?
No, Skyrme.
Casting. Well, I won't get a part. I won't get a part. Anyway, let's bring in Steve Genevieve because now it's time, Steve.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Steve. Miss Skyrme, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. All right, Steve.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, whatever, young man, whatever. All right, let's go. Let's go.
What will we
All
be
right,
doing
here we
today?
go. All right, here's the deal. Claire glances at the TV. We cut to her POV. A newscaster speaks with an image of Jim Matthews on the flat screen next to him. Now, what you got for me?
Well, what my sources are telling me is that Matthews has a commanding double-digit lead right now over opponent Jack Swafford, according to most statewide polls. But the White House has yet to announce plans as to whom President Walker plans to tap to replace Matthews.
All right, Kimberly.
Yeah, well done.
Scene.
What do you think?
That was
You okay?
nice. No, and if we were in the audition situation, I would say great, wonderful, loved it, because of course you already know
But that
this.
would be a whole
This radio
rock of
announcer
video.
voice. No, however, I would say the show has a really swift tempo. So maybe if you try to do it one more time and just pick up the pace a little bit.
Maybe if the person, feeding me the lines would pick up the tempo as well, or maybe set
Hey,
the
young
scene a little
man,
bit
stay
more.
in your lane.
Could that work?
Does he get to do it again? Or do we?
He does. Oh yeah, always.
We can do it again?
Oh, you can do it again. All right.
Yeah, I usually don't let people leave till they do a good take, but
Oh, is that
we
right?
don't have all day.
We don't have all day.
No more sabotage.
All right,
Go
here
for
we
it.
go. Here we go. Do I need to sabotage set you up again, young man?
Yes, please set me
All
up
right, I'm
again,
going to
sir.
set you up again, young
Give me a
man.
line.
I'm going to pick up the pace here. Claire glances at the TV. We cut to her POV. A newscaster speaks with an image of Jim Matthews on the flat screen next to him.
Well, while Matthews has a commanding double-digit lead right now over Republican opponent Jack Swafford, according to most statewide polls, the White House at this point still has not tabbed plans as to who will replace Matthews.
Well done.
See? Oh, well, thank you. I did my
A
part.
little bit?
I love that. No,
Okay.
the pacing
Okay.
was great.
Excellent.
All right.
So
We're
we're
I'd
ready for
send
the
that one.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
And it ends.
No, let me show you how it's really done.
All right, you ready?
Hello, such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet
I'm
you, too.
so glad that you are a champion of women's causes because I really
thank
think
you.
that women, it's time to shine, especially in this time. Mr. Martin, hello.
Yes. Sucking up will do you no good. All right, let's just get past this.
Okay.
Go to your lines right now. Let's
Okay.
go. You've heard that already.
Matthews has a commanding double-digit lead over Republican opponent Jack Swafford. According to most statewide polls, the White House, though, has yet to announce who President Walker plans to tap as Matthews.
Well, what do
Too
you think?
fast?
Replacement.
Okay,
That
we're
one actually
replacement.
was a little too fast. The pacing on the show is fast, but that was a little
But too fast?
So
Okay.
maybe we just slow it down a
Let
little
me
bit.
emote a bit better.
Yes.
And nice
Get yourself-
authority, like you are the expert on.
Okay. Well, but
Presidential
Steve had all data prepared for this, and okay.
You know, excuses are monuments of nothing.
Maureen, you had an extra 5 minutes for it.
Okay, here we go. Matthews has a commanding double-digit lead over Republican opponent Jack Swafford. According to most statewide polls, the White House has yet to announce who President Walker plans to tap as Matthews' replacement. How's that?
Well done.
Better?
Perfect.
You like it? Perfect? Did you hear that? Perfect! Oh,
And
Settle
then-
down. Settle down.
Before it comes
I
along.
would say, in an audition process, though, before you
Yeah.
actually check and say, is that okay? Because
Yeah.
we're running the camera. We don't want to send that audition off with it.
Right,
Is that
right,
okay?
right.
So you would just
Well,
end
I-
and then wait and have the
I've
conversation.
never auditioned before. I know some people have done this over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I just haven't
This
done it
is
before.
out of
One
control.
time in front of the
Oh
camera.
my God.
You know.
You know what? Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Team Steve, Team Ume, hashtag Good Day DC. You pick the winner.
Kimberly, real quick,
well
I know you
done,
wanted to mention a women's cause that you're working on.
Oh, I actually do. I am a member of Women in Film and Television International, and on Sunday, March 8th, International Women's Day, we have a short film showcase screening at West End Cinema here in Washington, D.C. So come out and see lady directors from around the world.
Steve, you need to be standing on that side.
No, we know who's going to get that.
Oh, okay.
This right here. This was Nick's career as a male model. Once he retires, he's on the senior circuit.
Right, all right.
We're going to get you all on the show.
We are going to break because when we come back, we're looking at Tucker Barnes' feet.
Oh, no.
We'll explain when we come back. You got to stay tuned for this.